Maybe we win. What on earth is that nonsense? This is somewhat upsetting. We're back with Barbie. Cheers. Tilting my balls off like a boss. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining me here. The final stream of the Coin Poker PLO Cash Game World Championship and the road from Dinosaur to Wizard. One final session. Let's see if we can put in a final big win. The last stream last week, Thursday, I think I'd probably still just about inside the top 30. As of yesterday and today, we are now outside the top 50, languishing down here in 55th place, winning almost 4K, which is a decent chunk below all-in EV, still winning almost 10K in all-in EV. But yes, let's see if over the last few weeks there has been any progress in my game. Looking for small wins here, things like being able to read my hand and notice when I have a straight, not timing out. These kind of things would be small improvements. I'd take it. One thing I would say is that the games have got significantly tougher over the last week, I'd say. For sure, a lot of the less elite players, let's say, have dropped out of the player pool. I guess when results are published in the leaderboard for all to see, there's no hiding. Definitely the pool has got tougher. I've done a little bit of work going through the hands I've played so far. What has been highlighted most is just kind of a lack of aggression in some spots and quite a lot of overfolding. So perhaps something we can bear in mind tonight. Action on both tables here. Opening up this hand. Interesting flop here to c-bet or not. I think let's go with bet here, but definitely could go either way with it. It's not like by checking back you remove the nut flushes from your range, but to an extent you do. So I think I prefer starting to bluff with that. And here we've been 3-bet. I'm going to find a call. Should see a lot of small sizing from in position here. We're not going to be folding versus small size. Smallish. MP versus cutoff still relatively wide, and that's a good turn for us again. Not going anywhere here. Another leak I've been trying to plug was playing slightly too loose from early position and over defending slightly from the big blind. So I have opened this. I think it's fine in early position, but something I'm going to be mindful of is not opening too many hands in early position and playing slightly snugger defending from the big blind. You can play, obviously you can play many more. I'm not sure about sizing here. I think we go big. It's a thing in theory, but it feels like the kind of thing I'd want to do with my check back ace kings. Yeah, so I was saying, obviously the anti-no-rake format means you are playing a lot more hands, but I think it's easy to overdo it from early position or out position. So that's something I've been mindful of when I haven't been just tilting my balls off. It's been, if I reflect back on the last few weeks, it's been interesting. It's definitely been a roller coaster, more of an emotional roller coaster, I would say, than a financial one. It's been a huge roller coaster, actually. I kind of really haven't played any meaningful volume since kind of mid-2000s. It's been, best part of 50, 20 years since I played any serious online volume. I've forgotten exactly what it was like, and certainly the intensity of the last week, the high volume of hands, back-to-back quick sessions, the 24-hour access to it has been kind of a bit overwhelming, and I don't think I've dealt well with it emotionally. Could go small, but we're not folding to a raise. No, it's not wide. Check. Use bluffs, just gonna pile and see what happens. Bit rambly that, but looking forward to having some time off, I think, is the upshot. We'll have some interesting reflections to make once the dust has settled. This interesting hand here, I flatted from the small blind versus a button open. Flop went check. I decided to leave pot on this turn with 2 pair, and One heart. Somewhat thin, but I think okay. Don't love having an ace and a king here because I do block the over pairs. So maybe that's with the ace and the king, like this is a little bit too thin. Small here, try and fold out some better pairs and some hands with equity. Nice to take that one down. Not sure about the sizing here or about the hand selection, but that's what we've gone with. Over here, I'm tempted to start bluffing. Get raised to did feel like he was wrapping pretty thin with a raise there, but he checked back to 10. I snap folded and actually. Okay, we're timing out. Yeah. An ongoing theme in the stream is that I chit chat for too long and then when I start to make my decisions and don't have a time bank left for when it really matters. Definitely gonna check this back bottom 2 with the gutter. Oops. What on earth is that nonsense? That is reaching into the bottom of the barrel for that bluff there. Yeah. I've seen plenty of crazy stuff this series, but less of it recently. This is somewhat upsetting. We're back. We do have 2 tables. With bar beer. Cheers. Nice hand 3-bet.
Cheers.
Nice legend of 3-bet. Nice to take it down with 9 high. Like a boss. Maybe we can get one little double up in with aces to try to test it. Pile it in with aces and then see what happens. Well, there we go. Soybo with the cold 4-bet. Probably piling it in with aces against aces. Maybe we win. Yesterday, I think it was, I managed to play a 750 big blind pot, aces against aces, and ran it twice and got scooped in that. So maybe we can win this one. Well, a chop is fine. Chop is fine. Doesn't look like it's going to be the session we were hoping for. Sadly, to finish things off with, it's probably going to be heading in with another L. But you know what? It is what it is. That is the end of the road for this dinosaur. For now, the end of my coin poker PLO Cash Game World Championship road. It's been emotional. I am not a wizard. I am still a dinosaur. No one is surprised. But it's been a hell of an experience. I've learned a lot. I have come out winning somehow, still something to show my time. Let's have a look at the results. These are the stats guide for the whole challenge. Played 13,000 hands. Won 7 buy-ins, 3.5k. That's a lot less than we peaked at. We were probably winning 13k at peak. The green line is our P&L. It's around 14k. Sad times. If we'd have run average on all-ins, we'd be up 9k. At one point, we'd be up 18k. But this is the problem here. Look at this red line. This is our non-showdown winnings. This is money won before the river. So by betting and your opponent folding, this is the problem. The fact that it's flat and even a plus here speaks to how well I was running. This speaks to the leaks in my game, I think. This is what needs fixing. I guess if we add the blue line in, this is our showdown winnings. If this can be in any way flat, then profit just jumps way up. This just shows that there's too much folding and not enough betting going on. So there we have it. I have surprised myself in winning. I came into this challenge not expecting to be competitive, so I think when I look back on this in a week or so's time, I will be chuffed that I managed to win. Didn't go as well as I would have liked, but it's okay. And thank you guys for following along with me. I do appreciate the support. All right, guys, that's it for now. I am out of here. Peace.